Now on Good Morning Northwest, a wild story out of Spokane involving a gun, drugs, stalking, and a crashed car with a 2-year-old inside.
Smoke and Haze again hanging out with us today, but there are big changes for tomorrow, and we're going to get you ready for those changes coming up for today.
And President Putin declares martial law and widespread blackouts in Ukraine. Why the U.S. is calling it an act of desperation. You're watching Good Morning Northwest on 4 News Now. Thanks for being with us. I'm Robin Nance.
And I'm Derek Dice. It is Thursday, October the 20th. Mark Peterson is here with our first alert forecast. And Mark, I'm worried we won't see 70 again until like March or April.
April, May, no. And that fear may be real, but we had 19 days in a row of low to mid, even upper 70s throughout the month. Starting off on the cool side, 46 degrees, colder into Coeur d'Alene, sitting at 41, I believe. Take a look at the 4 things you need to know. Today could be that last best day to barbecue. Smoke and haze, though, still in the air. We're back to the 60s for today's temperatures. The big changes coming in Friday include the winds and rain and mountain snow. We're going to talk about all of that and the timing that's going to be coming up. The forecast rainfall, which everyone's excited about, is the fact that we are going to see that happen about 2, 3 o'clock for tomorrow afternoon. It'll take us through the overnight hours into Saturday. For today, we're going to have temperatures into the mid-60s, middle of the day, and then we're slowly going to warm up. Hazy conditions at dinner time with a high today of 67 degrees.
And just into the breaking now desk, U.S. officials say they will not hesitate to sanction Iran over drone sales to Russia. This issue was raised during a meeting of the UN Security Council today. This as Ukraine is still recovering from Russia's repeated attacks. Widespread blackouts are expected today as Russia targets power plants and other civilian infrastructure. It comes after Vladimir Putin declared martial law in the areas of Ukraine he illegally annexed. Ukraine's national energy company is now urging people to, quote, charge everything from battery packs to phones. Residents there are expecting 4-hour-long blackouts to begin. The power supply shortage blamed on Russian attacks. It all comes after Russian President Vladimir Putin's declaration of martial law, giving authorities in the areas he annexed more power to crack down on the population or even mobilize residents for the war effort. In an exclusive ABC interview, the U.S. Secretary of State called Putin's latest moves an act of desperation. Listen to this.
Just in the last few weeks, he's tried to mobilize more forces. He's gone through with this sham annexation of Ukrainian territory. Now, in saying that he's declaring martial law in places that he claims have people who somehow want to be part of Russia, that speaks to his desperation.
He also says that Putin's actions, like going increasingly after power plants, schools, and hospitals, seems like he's preparing for an all-out war. In another recent interview, President Biden also reacted to Putin's decision to impose martial law, saying it may be his only tool available. Reporting in studio, Sydney Charles, 4 News Now.
Sydney, thanks. We now know the names of the deputies who shot and killed a man in Stevens County last week.
And it happened last Wednesday near Loon Lake. They say the man shot at someone and threatened to kill that person. He then ran into a wooded area and started firing shots. The SWAT team surrounded that area, and a drone operator helped find the man. Officers say that man was actually headed right towards them when deputies shot him. He has still not been identified, but Spokane County deputies Stephen Blockman and Alex Bullion, we now know, are the 2 who shot the man. The Spokane Independent Investigative Response Team is now investigating this shooting.
New on Good Morning Northwest, Spokane Valley deputies arrested a man suspected of threatening his ex-girlfriend and her husband with a gun and then crashing his car, trying to get away from police with his 2-year-old inside. Now, this all started yesterday afternoon at a home at 29th and South Cherry Lane, just north of Chase Middle School. The victim says her ex-boyfriend, 41-year-old Keith L. Williams, was stalking her and her daughter for several weeks and finally confronted her and her husband about the parenting situation while holding a pistol. Later, near his home at Sharp and Helena, deputies say Williams crashed his car into a pole trying to get away from police. The toddler was in the car but wasn't hurt. Williams told deputies he didn't know his son was in the car. Now, deputies shared these photos on social media of the gun recovered from Williams' home, as well as about 200 pills believed to contain fentanyl. Williams now faces multiple charges.
The Biden administration is investing $53 million in the Women, Infants, and Children Nutrition Program. The grant aims to beef up outreach efforts, improve technology, and enhance the shopping experience for families receiving the Supplemental Nutritional Program known as WIC. The funding comes from the American Rescue Plan Act of 2021. The effort comes as the Biden administration seeks to help food assistance and minimize hunger in the U.S.
There was another COVID-19 booster. The FDA just authorized Novavax's COVID-19 vaccine for use as a first booster for adults 18 and older. Before now, the vaccine was only used as a 2-dose primary series. This is the 4th coronavirus vaccine available in the U.S. The CDC says about 50% of adults who got their primary series still have not received their first booster dose. So the hope is offering another vaccine choice might help increase booster rates.
Well, beavers are becoming an issue at Riverfront Park. Take a look at these new photos that a viewer sent to us here at 4 News Now. Parks and Rec says a beaver got the best of this tree, causing it to fall onto the walking bridge to the Centennial Trail, blocking people from getting by. You may notice some bigger trees wrapped in wire mesh. That's actually to protect the trees from these beavers. If this continues to be an issue, though, Riverfront Park says it will catch and release the beavers, relocating them to a safer area somewhere else.
Pretty wild. I mean, it is
Pesky
wild,
little
obviously.
guys.
Yeah.
All right. Good morning, Northwest. Time is now 6:06.
Okay, Mark is here with that gorgeous 70s graphic one last time.
No, that was yesterday. Now we're into the 60s today. Okay, it's going to happen. We got to go. We've set the record now for days of 70 or better in October at 19. Today's the 20th. We're going to have more on that forecast, the smoke and haze, and when things will improve.
And in this morning's For the People coverage, I'm explaining why Spokane County voters will notice something new on the ballot when it comes to the race for county commissioner.
And federal government chooses Moses Lake for a major project. How 2 companies there will impact the entire country and will try to make a dent in the climate crisis.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
Come celebrate Ironstone Furniture and Fire's 20-year anniversary. Customize your home now and save 20% off of all in-stock furniture and accessories during the sale. Ironstone Furniture and Fire offers sophisticated style, superior comfort, and endless possibilities. So, if you're looking for casual elegance at its best, don't miss Ironstone Furniture and Fire's 20-year anniversary sale.
Hi, I'm Chris with Clark's Tire and Automotive. Right now is the best time to get your vehicle in to get it checked over. Come on in for a free winter inspection. We're going to check your brakes, shocks, struts, tires, air filter, wiper blades, and your heating and cooling system to make sure you're winter ready. If you can't make it into one of our shops, give us a call. We now have a mobile service. We offer a 2-year, 24,000-mile parts and labor warranty. We support our local law enforcement, our schools, our nurses and doctors, and we're here to support you. Come and try us out. We are a friendly neighborhood service repair center.
You hear stories every single day of people being mugged or shot.
I've been accosted by homeless people and drug addicts.
It is absolutely not safe.
We're lifelong Democrats.
I have voted for Patty Murray many times. At least 5 times.
But I just can't do it this time.
We're voting for Tiffany Smiley.
Vote Tiffany Smiley.
Tiffany Smiley is the right person for the job.
She gives me hope.
I'm Tiffany Smiley, and I approve this message.
The nonstop sirens. This is why you don't vote for Patty Murray. Never used to be like this.
Trends come and go, but luxury is always in style. Now's your chance to buy beautiful Care Stand flooring at a price you can afford. During National Care Stand Month, you can save on Care Stand flooring. Elevate your decor with the designs and quality of Care Stand carpet, or choose from Care Stand's Luxcraft luxury vinyl tile collections. Don't miss your chance to live beautifully with Care Stand. Hurry in now to Skelton's Carpet One in Lewiston.
We need to reduce the cost of gas,
groceries,
and housing.
The government needs to stop spending
and lower taxes.
Crime and homelessness is getting worse.
And I feel less safe.
I believe in parental rights and I'm against medical mandates.
Under this new Democratic Party,
we have seen disastrous policies
that are affecting all of us.
This year, we have a choice to make.
If you're like me and need change,
join me.
Join me.
Please join me.
Join us.
And vote Republican.
Save your greed!
All All right, here's a look at what's new on Good Morning Northwest. President Joe Biden will be in Pittsburgh today to tout the bipartisan infrastructure law.
The president is scheduled to deliver remarks at the Fern Hollow Bridge, which is currently under reconstruction. It collapsed in January. While the bridge work in this case is not directly funded by infrastructure law funds, a White House official says money from the law helped the state officials get the support they needed in a quicker fashion. The law has earmarked $40 billion toward bridge work nationwide over the next 5 years.
Uber is rolling out a way to let marketers target ads based on where you go. The company unveiled its new in-app Journey Ads service, which lets marketers place ads within the Uber app to reach customers at each step on their trips. This means people will be served ads when they check to see how far away their driver is or as they follow the route of their journey.
Shareholders of Spirit Airlines have voted to approve a merger with JetBlue in a deal worth $3.8 billion. If federal regulators give their okay, the combination would create the 5th largest airline in the country.
10 minutes past 6 o'clock, keeping you on time on this Thursday morning. Your 10-second takeaway is more smoke and haze. We're going to see that today. It will improve for tomorrow. Layers needed today. Breezy conditions this afternoon could improve air quality. Our high today, though, 67.
Well, more jobs and a boost for the economy are coming to Moses Lake. 2 new electric battery material making companies are building plants there.
Yeah, the Biden-Harris administration announced it's granting $100 million to each company to jumpstart those facilities. The move stems from President Biden's promise to expand domestic manufacturing of electric vehicles. Sila Nanotechnologies, which is based in the Bay Area, and Group 14 Technologies out of Woodinville will receive the funding from the bipartisan infrastructure bill. We don't know exactly how much the jobs will pay, but we're told they'll be high paying. Both companies make cutting-edge battery technology for electric vehicles. The purpose is to source material in the U.S. and make electric vehicles more affordable. The move is considered a big win for Moses Lake.
Everybody's very excited about it. You know, in the long run, once those companies get up and running at full capacity, we'll have a considerable amount of new jobs.
Senator Maria Cantwell, who played a role in securing this funding, says these 2 companies will help Moses Lake become the epicenter of clean energy manufacturing. So, congrats to my hometown. Big deal.
Indeed.
All right, Good Morning Northwest time is now 6:12.
In the thick of an important election season, we are helping you make informed decisions. Destiny Richards is taking a look at how Spokane County will be voting for commissioners in a race like no other before here.
And they couldn't leave well enough alone. Mark Peterson and the 4 News Now Extreme team already finished a great project at the Carl Maxey Center. See what else they did just ahead.
Hi, I'm Ron.
And I'm Shelley.
At Rosenberger Construction, we build some of the most beautiful custom homes in North Idaho.
Like our spectacular spec home, now for sale at the club at Rock Creek, Coeur d'Alene's newest private golf course filled with stunning natural beauty. Our custom homes are furnished and designed with you in mind.
For our clients looking for that unique, one-of-a-kind piece of furniture, we always recommend Consign Furniture in Liberty Lake.
From great rooms to dining rooms to master suites, Consign Furniture is sure to turn any house into a home.
I'm Kirsten O'Connor. Get ready to vote with 4 News Now for the People coverage. What do you want to know about this year's ballot? Send your questions to KXLY.com. We'll get answers now until Election Day. That's what we mean when we say expect more.
Since 1945, Sturm Heating and Air Conditioning has been serving Spokane and surrounding communities. A lot has changed since 1945, but one thing that hasn't is our mission to nurture long-term relationships with our customers by offering quality products, flat rate pricing, and industry-leading workmanship. And with our 24/7 service, we will get to you anytime, anywhere. Call for a quote today and see for yourself why Sturm is Spokane's first choice for heating and cooling. Or visit sturmheating.com.
With more and more people working from home and not being as active as they used to, there's never been a better time to get back to the gym.
And Move Fitness wants to help. You can join now for around $1 a day to create a new routine for you.
Join the movement. There's a clear choice for Senate. While Tiffany Smiley stood with Mitch McConnell and the big drug companies to oppose lowering the cost of prescription drugs, Patty Murray is busy working for us.
I worked with Democrats and Republicans to ban surprise medical bills, and I led the fight to pass legislation to lower the cost of prescription drugs, including capping insulin at $35 a month. I'm Patty Murray. I approve this message to focus on what really matters, you.
It's Kerastan month at Great Floors. Bring sophisticated style into your home with Kerastan carpet, Luxcraft luxury vinyl, and Bellux hardwood flooring. Great Floors is celebrating with 50% off installation on all Kerastan carpet purchases in October. Come home to the flooring you want with 12-month financing and incredible in-store specials. Visit a showroom today and live beautifully on Great Floors.
Granite Concepts. We doubled our size. Doubled our weekly output. Created even higher fabrication quality. Shortened the time to completion. Granite Concepts. Beauty set in stone.
4 News Now is brought to you by Walker's Furniture. Sign up for breaking news alerts with the 4 News Now app.
Welcome back. It is 6:15. In this year's election, Spokane County voters will see a bit of a change when it comes to the commissioners' races.
For the first time in Spokane County, people will only vote for a county commissioner from their district. Destiny Richards is in studio with why that is and what you need to know before casting your vote.
Well, it's because of a bill that passed back in 2018. This election season, 10 county commissioner candidates are vying for your vote, and all Washington counties that have a population of over 400,000 people will have a district-based county commission structure with a ratio of 1 county commissioner for every 100,000 people. Representative Marcus Riccelli sponsored the bill that's responsible for the change.
A growing community, and we need a system of governance that matches our growing needs as a community.
These are the candidates who will be on your ballot. But before you cast your vote in less than 3 weeks, we want to take your questions right to the candidates. To submit your questions, head to kxly.com/forthepeople. Reporting in studio, Destiny Richards, 4 News Now.
All right, Destiny, thank you very much.
All right, we are taking a look at the U.S. Pavilion, all lit up here in downtown Spokane at almost 6:17 now on your Thursday morning.
Looked a little bit like fog, still haze.
Yeah, still hazy.
Still haze.
And it was hazy when you guys were working yesterday.
Yeah. We had one little bit to, it wasn't that little, but it was a lot of fun, actually. The Extreme Team in action at the Carl Maxey Center. This one last delivery. We were waiting on a garage door from Wayne Dalton. It showed up, as did our installer, and I got to tell you, this was like that finishing touch. We wanted that indoor space and outdoor space to mesh. So I got to tell you, it went well. Took about an hour and a half total. That's Jaleesa. She runs the office. She's done so well at managing me and others around me.
It's a tough job.
And so that's going to complete the project.
Nice.
They're going to start being able to have barbecues, weddings, gatherings, birthday. I mean, whatever they want to do, they've got that space and room for it.
What do you
now.
call the shade things that go above like that?
All right, I've called them 1,000 things. Shade kites.
Okay. I can see that. It looks like a kite.
That's really where I stopped at shade kites. But I go, the things that fly overhead, the Umi-Numers, they go, oh, you mean the, and I go, yeah, the things.
Looks good, though.
Yeah, and they're not horribly expensive. Okay.
Let's come back because I'm tired of seeing that same video.
Okay, no, I got you. And there's the door closing on that and opening the door on the forecast. All right, here we go. 36 into Coeur d'Alene. Now, we show 46 officially, and that's true, into the West Plains, but downtown we're sitting at 41 degrees. Here's the forecast for the day. Temperature's going to be cooler than we've seen for the last 19 days. And in fact, right up there towards the end of September at 67 degrees. But sun and smoke and hazy conditions today. This afternoon should see a little improvement. 41 for the overnight low. Southwest winds 5 to 10. That will continue to help those hazy conditions. 46 in Spokane, 36 into Colville, 34 into Sandpoint. It's 30 into Deer Park, by the way. So those areas north of I-90, seeing those cooler temperatures, really want you to just have everyone prepared for the cool weather and the fact that we have the winds and temperatures in the 60s. All right, we talked about this cold front. We've seen it coming for about 9 days. It's been well advertised. No surprises other than the amount of moisture coming in. This is coming in, and we see a weak front today. The winds will pick up. we're in moderate when it comes to air quality. We'll probably see that bounce into the unhealthy for some, or for sensitive groups. Same thing, but it will be in existence. And then things will improve later on today. So it's into areas of the Palouse. You head south of Kellogg, and then moving out towards Missoula. Heavier smoke there. We will improve, and that's going to be the great news for this system coming in. So we see, again, that weak front today. That comes through. That's going to help a little bit with that air quality. And then the big dog comes in. We're going to see rain coming in probably 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon tomorrow. It's going to be the overnight rain. And we're going to see this really tend to move south, and mountain snows into the central panhandle. There will be some mountain snows into northeastern Washington, North Idaho, but not expecting a ton out of this. The forecasted rainfall, expecting 1/4 to 1/2 an inch in our area. We're going to see a continuation of heavier amounts, again, south from the Tri-Cities all the way to Pullman, Lewiston. Expecting really in the height of this thing, maybe 1/3 of an inch for Spokane. We're going to see that into Coeur d'Alene at about 1/4 of an inch, but to the south, 1/2 to 1 inch into areas of the Palouse, and that's going to be Friday into Saturday. So let's prepare for some wet weather. 67 today, 66 into Coeur d'Alene, low 60s, Bonners Ferry, Sandpoint, but you head into the central part of the state, you're going to be around 70 degrees. Temperatures continue to cool, we would say dramatically, because it's been so warm for so long, we sort of forgot it was fall. 67 today, 53 into Friday. Saturday looks to be a rainy day, 47. Sunday, drier and 50. Then this every other day routine, all right, we'll see Monday at 49 degrees in our planning forecast, 50 on Tuesday, cloudy, and then we get back to Wednesday with 48. Overnight lows are going to be in the mid-30s, so I think it's safe to assume that we can shut off the irrigation into the front and backyard, get on a blowout sprinkler list, and make some changes, because I think at some point in time everybody's going to have a furnace turned on with temperatures into the 40s. Yep. I mean, they're finally going to break and say, okay, now, all right, now I'll do it, or bring out the flannel underwear. But it is going to be cooler than we've seen in
quite
months.
some time.
Yeah.
All right, Mark, thank you.
You bet.
It is now 6:21. The Seahawks defense was lights out against the Cardinals on Sunday.
But they'll face an even bigger test this weekend against the LA Chargers. Hear what the Hawks have to say about facing Justin Herbert and company next in sports. Thanks for waking up with Good Morning Northwest here on your Thursday morning. We'll be right back.
Download the 4 News Now app today.
You may have noticed it's a seller's market out there, and at Parker Toyota, we're buying.
Whether it's cars, trucks, or SUVs, we're ready to make you an offer.
We're buying big ones, little ones, old ones, and new ones. It's easy. Stop by or give us a call for a no-obligation appraisal.
Get cash for your car at Parker Toyota and Coeur d'Alene, your no-problem dealership.
Whitworth's Health Science program is expanding in a big way. And now's the time to make plans to advance your career by joining us in one of our emerging advanced degree programs. Our 38,000 square foot health science building will house simulation labs and classrooms that resemble actual clinical environments and allow for interprofessional collaboration. Everything you need to take the next steps in your career and help people live better lives. Learn more today.
Get your home ready for the holidays at Walker's, as they offer a double your sales tax discount or no minimum purchase, no money down, no interest for up to 5 years financing.
Making it the perfect time to furnish your life for less at Walker's.
Joe Biden, Chuck Schumer, and Nancy Pelosi just supersized the IRS to get more money to spend. $80 billion, 5 times the current budget of the IRS. 87,000 new recruits. An IRS larger than the Pentagon. But this battle isn't over. I'll keep fighting to protect law-abiding, hard-working Idahoans. I'm Mike Crapo, and I approve this message. We must stop Washington's overreach.
The 4 News Now Extreme team has successfully renovated the Carl Maxey Center. We'd like to thank Horizon Credit Union for their contributions to making projects like this a benefit to the whole community. The 4 News Now Extreme team, brought to you by Horizon Credit Union.
When the weather outside is frightful, your home or office can be delightful. American craftsmanship is getting harder to find and even harder to experience, but not with Vermont Casting.
Stoves and inserts are hand-built with you in mind. No detail is too small. The result? Timeless furniture, quality beauty that delivers efficient heat to your home. Vermont Castings, handcrafted to set your living space apart in style and in comfort. Visit our showroom for gas, wood, and pellet stoves. Andy's Heating and Cooling, since '72, thanks to you.
We've talked a lot this week about the performance of the Seattle Seahawks defense, and for good reason. For once this season, they looked like a group that could help the team stay in the playoff hunt as we approach the final 2/3 of the regular season. And while we were able to see them rattle Kyler Murray all day long on Sunday, the task this weekend is about to get much tougher as they'll travel down to Los Angeles to take on the Chargers, a team with an offense that can go off at any moment during the game, led by Justin Herbert, who's top 5 in passing once again and has only been sacked 6 times all season long. That's remarkable when you consider Seattle racked up 6 sacks against Arizona.
I'm confident, we'll be able to get after any quarterback, not just Justin Herbert. Any team we face, we can get after them. And we just make sure we play our assignment, sound football technique, and we'll be happy with the results on Sunday.
He's really strong. For you see linemen or blitzers come near him and he stiff arms guys and still gets the ball out. That's a unique thing for a big guy like that. We saw that when we played Josh Allen in Buffalo a couple years ago. So he has the same innate trait where he can get himself out of a lot of danger.
Kickoff from SoFi Stadium will be at 1:25 on Sunday afternoon. The Seahawks are currently tied for that final spot in the NFC.
It is now 6:25.
All right, before we head to another break, here's your first look at what's coming up on Good Morning America, starting at 7.
In this morning's GMA First Look, a new version of what's called a job scam, tricking online applicants. 22-year-old Callie Heim is sharing her story on TikTok about how she says she was fooled by a person pretending to be a hiring manager.
They said they liked my resume and my application and they wanted to move the process along.
She says the job she was looking at was very real, a position at a California tech company, and she applied using the website LinkedIn. But the people who posted that particular job listing and who were emailing her back were suspected thieves who did not represent either the firm or the professional website. She says they told her that the first interview would be by text and that she needed to download a special messaging app to her phone.
At the time I didn't realize it was a red flag, but looking back, yes, it was a red flag.
And coming up at 7 a.m., what to look out for while applying to jobs. With your GMA First Look, I'm Andrew Dimbert, ABC News, New York.
There's nothing like volunteering at the fire department.
There's nothing like hitting the waves.
But with my moderate to severe eczema, it hasn't always been easy.
Since my skin was so irritated and itchy.
And even worse with all my gear on.
Now, I'm staying ahead of my eczema.
There's a power inside all of us to live our passion. And Dupixent works on the inside to help heal your skin from within. It helps block a key source of inflammation inside the body that can cause eczema. So adults can have long-lasting, clearer skin and fast itch relief. Serious allergic reactions can occur that can be severe. Tell your doctor about new or worsening eye problems such as eye pain or vision changes, including blurred vision, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines without talking to your doctor.
Healing from within is a powerful thing.
Ask your eczema specialist how Dupixent can help heal your skin from within.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
4 News Now is brought to you by the Cal Superstore in Airway Heights.
911, what's your emergency?
I smell something delicious and I don't know what it is.
Ma'am, we traced the smell and it's coming from inside your oven.
Ah, amazing.
Papa Murphy's.
Come celebrate Ironstone Furniture and Fire's 20-year anniversary. Customize your home now and save 20% off of all in-stock furniture and accessories during the sale. Ironstone Furniture and Fire offers sophisticated style, superior comfort, and endless possibilities. So, if you're looking for casual elegance at its best, don't miss Ironstone Furniture and Fire's 20-year anniversary sale.
This is it, your last chance to buy a 2022 RV at Appleway RV in Liberty Lake. We're out to sell all remaining 2022 inventory by October 31st. To do that, we must drastically drop prices, and we are. Choose from over 130 RVs with discounts as high as $75 grand and prices under $24,000 and just $178 a month. They'll sell fast, so hurry to our last chance 2022 RV clearance at Appleway RV in Liberty Lake. Family adventure starts here.
911, what's your emergency?
I smell something delicious and I don't know what it is.
Ma'am, we traced the smell, and it's coming from inside your oven.
Ah, amazing.
Papa Murphy's.
From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
Here's some stories making waves online in the 4 News Now story tracker.
Walmart is one of several companies deciding to stay closed for Thanksgiving this year. Target, Kohl's, and Best Buy are also going to stay closed during the holiday, a practice many companies started during the pandemic. However, holiday discounts are also starting earlier, which means stores can close on Thanksgiving without a big impact on sales.
And it looks like that long-rumored COVID baby boom is a reality. A new study says close proximity to partners and increased work flexibility contributed to a 6.2% jump in U.S. birth rates last year. The baby bump was most noticeable among first births and women under 25, but was also pronounced among women between the ages of 30 to 34 and those aged 25 to 44 with a college degree. It is the first major reversal in declining fertility rates since 2007. We joked about this like 2 years ago, and now it's like a real thing. Good morning, Northwest. I'm Derek Dice.
And I'm Robin Nance. It is Thursday, October 20th. Let's get to Mark and our first alert forecast. What you got?
Yeah, good morning, everybody. Again, our air quality is better than it was yesterday morning, but we're still into moderate. 36 into Coeur d'Alene. We're sitting at 46 officially here in Spokane. We'll show you the downtown temperatures in a moment. 4 things you need to know. The blue sky will be there today, but smoke and haze will be there as well, keeping our temperatures low. We're going to be back in the 60s for the first time in weeks, over 3 weeks, actually. Big changes coming in Friday with that, again, that strong front. It's going to be rain and mountain snow for us. Temperatures right now, 40 into the valley, 39 Liberty Lake, 37 Post Falls. Deer Park, you're at 32 degrees. You were at 31 a couple hours ago. Spangle, you're at 40, while Cheney is at 36, making sure everybody is ready for the day, certainly the morning hours of cold air. Here's your chance of rain. We're going to see Friday 50%. That's really for the early afternoon. Friday night into Saturday looks to be rain almost guaranteed, if not guaranteed. Sunday, a drier day, and then Monday, another round of rain showers coming in. For our next 12 hours, hazy conditions. We're going to have temperatures nearing 60 by noon, and that high today is going to be 67 degrees.
From the Breaking Now desk, emergency services are on high alert. A surge in respiratory viruses spreading among children is pushing hospitals across the country to the brink. Hospitals in at least 26 states are reporting a crush of pediatric patients earlier than usual. Those patients mostly suffering from respiratory illnesses associated with rhinovirus, ethnovirus infections, RSV, and early upticks of the flu. Doctors say that the overall upsurge follows the end of COVID-19 restrictions. When people were masking and social distancing, many children just didn't get exposed to these viruses. RSV in particular is a common virus that mostly causes mild symptoms like the common cold, but for some kids, RSV can be severe and lead to hospitalization.
What we're seeing is an early increase in cases of RSV, leading to a lot more children presenting to emergency departments and requiring hospitalization for the infection.
There are no vaccinations for RSV, but doctors have a few suggestions that may help you protect your family. You can reduce the risk of infection by washing your hands frequently and disinfecting surfaces. The Mayo Clinic says most children will be infected with RSV by the age of 2. It's the most common cause of bronchitis and pneumonia in young kids. Now, doctors across the country are saying to watch for symptoms like labored breathing, a sign to get your pediatrician to examine your child. Reporting in the studio, Sydney Charles, 4 News Now.
We have new information about a warning you may have seen on social media claiming that Washington's gas prices could jump nearly 50 cents January 1st.
The warning is a reaction to the state's new Climate Commitment Act, which goes into effect next year. The goal of the act is to incentivize Washington business owners to step away from carbon and switch to electricity by charging businesses per metric ton of carbon they release. This includes gas stations. But some are concerned these companies will offset the cost of paying for each metric ton by dramatically raising the price of fuel.
Right. So the question is whether gas companies will pass along those costs. And what we have seen repeatedly is that is the case. California has this system. And of course, everybody recognizes that California's gas prices are much higher than the rest of the country for this very reason.
Some experts predict Washington could see an increase as high as 46 cents per gallon. However, 4 News Now spoke with the State Department of Ecology representative who does not expect this to happen. That's because Washington is trying to link markets with California and Quebec, areas that have implemented nearly identical carbon reduction programs. Because they're in the process of making this happen, the Department of Ecology anticipates a metric ton of carbon to cost $30 to $40, not $58 as some predict. So they feel confident you'll barely notice a difference at the pump.
President Biden announced more steps to try and reduce costs at the gas pump, saying he will release 15 million more barrels from the strategic oil reserve in December. But economists are skeptical since Americans use 20 million barrels in a day.
Gas prices hit almost every family in this country, and they squeeze their family budgets. When the price of gas goes up, other expenses get cut.
The announcement comes just days after Saudi Arabia announced it would be slashing oil supplies on the global market. With the midterms right around the corner, Republicans believe the president is draining the emergency oil reserve for his own political gain, though Biden has fired back on those claims.
Well, around the Northwest this morning, some students in Skycomish along Stevens Pass could be returning to remote learning, not due to the pandemic, but because of potential landslides there. As rain returns to the forecast, many are grateful because it means some relief from all the smoke they've had on the west side of the state. But Highway 2 is right in the path of potential mudslides. And if the highway closes, drive times to schools in the Skycomish School District just won't be feasible.
That would take probably 5 hours to go around the mountain past Leavenworth, maybe 3 hours, yeah.
The Department of Transportation says it's already removed 500 trees from along Highway 2, trying to prevent the road from getting blocked by debris. But they say they want people to make sure they're stocked up on things like groceries and other necessities, just in case the highway has to close.
Well, neighbors in East Central Spokane are reacting to a plan to replace one of their parks with a dog park, and they're not happy. Underhill Park is one of 3 proposed locations the city is considering for a 7-acre dog park. After 3 meetings with the city's Parks Department, Sam Mace, who lives near Underhill Park, says the whole process has been without real public engagement. She says the city's park planners should be more honest when it comes to addressing the timeline of construction.
Don't put a huge project like this on the ground without addressing parking, without addressing impacts to games and people that are using this park. That's just poor planning and poor process.
The city's park board president says the process is not a done deal yet and that the design process will be the next step after choosing a location. Park board officials say they want to hear more feedback. If there are too many unanswered questions, the board president says they are willing to push the deadline back to November. And the City Parks and Rec Department is also proposing dog parks at Lincoln Park and Hazel's Creek. You can see them here on this map. People in both of those neighborhoods tell us they don't want dog parks there either. Good morning, Northwest time is now 6:37.
All right, walking the dogs might be an issue this weekend because of all the rain expected in our forecast.
By the way, I love the pictures you posted on your dog walk yesterday with the changing of the fall colors.
Yeah, it's the beautiful red trees.
Don't have that at my house yet. They're still green, going like, nope, not me, not now, but soon. We set another record with another 72-degree day yesterday. We're in the 60s today. That full forecast coming up.
Also after the break, what caused this 60-car pileup in Oregon and why drivers need to watch out this morning as well.
4 News Now on your time with Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
From where I'm sitting, looks like you really enjoy being cozy. Another satisfied customer.
Get cozy at our Comfy Cozy Carpet Sale at Sandpoint Furniture Carpet One.
Joe Biden, Chuck Schumer, and Nancy Pelosi just supersized the IRS to get more money to spend. $80 billion, 5 times the current budget of the IRS. 87,000 new recruits, an IRS larger than the Pentagon. But this battle isn't over. I'll keep fighting to protect law-abiding, hard-working Idahoans. I'm Mike Crapo, and I approve this message. We must stop Washington's overreach.
Get your home ready for the holidays at Walker's, as they offer a double your sales tax discount or no minimum purchase, no money down, no interest for up to 5 years financing.
Making it the perfect time to furnish your life for less at Walker's.
It's time for 4 News Now, Coats for Kids. Just drop off new or gently used coats at any of our sponsored locations. We'll bring them to Alsco for professional cleaning, then get them out to local children in need. Donate to Coats for Kids through October 31st.
Global Credit Union is very active in our community, and Coats for Kids is one of the causes that we love. And it's not only coats, we also accept cash. So bring your donations to any Global Credit Union branch location, and we'll purchase brand new coats for our community. At Global Credit Union, we love being a part of Coats for Kids.
The goal of hospice care is to improve your quality of life by offering comfort and dignity. Don't just say hospice, say Horizon Hospice.
Tiffany Smiley celebrated the overturning of Roe versus Wade. There's no way I can trust her to protect us.
Tiffany Smiley would tip control of the Senate to Mitch McConnell.
That is a disaster.
She could give Mitch McConnell the power to rig the courts with more anti-choice judges.
And pass a complete nationwide abortion ban. This is serious stuff.
And Tiffany Smiley still supports Donald Trump.
No way. No way.
No way we can trust Tiffany Smiley.
Women voters responsible for the content of this advertising.
Get a great deal on Cozy Carpet, only at Carpet One. Carpet One Floor and Home. Right now at Carpet One, it's our comfy, cozy carpet sale. Save throughout the store and get special financing.
Get cozy at our comfy, cozy carpet sale at Sandpoint Furniture, Carpet One.
4 News Now is brought to you by Walker's Furniture.
It's now 6:40. We told you last week that toxic BPA chemicals have been found in popular brands of sports bras.
Now, the Center for Environmental Health is warning that your favorite gym outfit could be toxic as well. New research reveals some athletic shirts from some popular exercise clothing brands also contain high levels of BPA chemicals that can lead to things like asthma, heart disease, and even obesity. Those brands include The North Face, Brooks, Mizuno, Athleta, New Balance, and Reebok. Now, to be clear, the high levels of BPA were found only in polyester-based clothing containing spandex.
We want people to be more aware, but ultimately we're trying to hold these companies accountable.
Now, the companies have been sent legal notices and will have 60 days to work on remedies before the group files a complaint in California State Court. So what can you do to protect yourself? First, check your clothes brand and the tag to see what it's made of. And second, make sure you change after your workout to reduce exposure.
Well, take a look at this. It is a 60-car pileup yesterday morning on I-5 in Oregon between Eugene and Salem. The reason? Dense fog. As of this morning, we know one person died as a result. Oregon State Police believe about 45 cars and 20 semis were involved in the crash. More fog is expected this morning.
In our 10-second takeaway, no fog, but we do have the haze and more smoke and haze throughout the day. Should improve later on today and better for tomorrow. You'll need layers this morning and breezy this afternoon. Yeah, 67 our high today.
All right, Good Morning Northwest time is now 6:42.
We thank you so much for waking up with Good Morning Northwest on this Thursday. Back with more after this break.
Download the 4 News Now app today.
Let Pinot's Palette host your holiday party. Reserve your easel today with friends, coworkers, or any group this holiday season. And our gift certificates make a great stocking stuffer. Paint, drink, have fun at Pinot's Palette, downtown Spokane and Coeur d'Alene.
Home. It's both a place and a feeling. At yours, you strive to make new memories, create traditions, share stories, find the fun, embrace the surprises, and celebrate moments big and small. Memories are made at home, in every room, in every moment. Make your house feel like home at the Tin Roof.
This time of year, conditions can change drastically in minutes. For weather that extreme, you need the 4 News Now First Alert Weather Team. Online, on the air, and on the app. That's what we mean when we say expect more.
This is another one of those surprise medical bills you get in the mail. I've gotten them. You've gotten them. I'm Kathy McMorris Rogers. With inflation crushing our families, we need to put a stop to these. I support requiring hospitals, insurers, and doctors to disclose their prices so you can know the real cost and can shop around for the best care. I approve this message because no one likes surprises, especially this kind.
Cash prizes are alive at Spokane Tribe Casino. Don't miss your chance to steal a share of the $60,000 in Frankenstein fortunes. Join us every Saturday this October, where lucky guests will win scary cash prizes. Any unclaimed prizes will be added to the next week's drawing for a minimum top prize of $5,000. Come claim your share of Frankenstein's fortunes this October only at Spokane Tribe Casino. You just win here.
Get your home ready for the holidays at Walker's as they offer a double your sales tax discount or no minimum purchase, no money down, no interest for up to 5 years financing.
Making it the perfect time to furnish your life for less at Walker's.
Let Pinot's Palette host your holiday party. Reserve your easel today with friends, coworkers, or any group this holiday season. And our gift certificates make a great stocking stuffer. Paint, drink, have fun at Pinot's Palette, downtown Spokane and Coeur d'Alene.
4 News Now is brought to you by Sandpoint Furniture Carpet One.
Breaking news from the Now desk this morning, UK Prime Minister Liz Truss is out. She made the announcement about an hour ago. Truss, who only became Prime Minister on September 6th, will be the shortest serving Prime Minister in modern political history. Her resignation follows weeks of political and economic crisis after the government introduced a new mini budget, which was widely criticized. Whoever is chosen as Truss's successor from the Conservative Party ranks will become the 5th Prime Minister since the UK voted to leave the European Union in 2016. During her resignation speech, Truss said a leadership election would take place over the next 7 days.
With voter pamphlets and ballots in hand, Washingtonians can start voting as early as this week.
Yeah, if you're not sure about your voter registration status or want to know more about some of the candidates, Destiny Richards is in studio now with some For the People reminders for you.
Well, the first is something we told you about a few days ago. Ballots started getting mailed out to Washington voters yesterday. So some people could get their ballots today, but definitely check the mail this Friday and Saturday. The Spokane County Elections Office says if you don't receive yours by Tuesday, call for a replacement. If you need to update your voter registration info, you can do so at votewa.gov. And if you still haven't registered to vote at all, it is not too late. Head to kxly.com/forthepeople, where you can find a step-by-step guide on how to register. The deadline to register online and by mail in Washington is on Monday, October 31st, but you can register in person up until Election Day. Here at 4 News Now, we also want to keep you informed on not only important dates, but important races as well. One Washington race you'll want to keep an eye on is for the U.S. Senate between Tiffany Smiley and Patty Murray. This is Smiley's first time running for office, and the winner of this race could shift the balance of power in D.C. These candidates will be going head-to-head in a debate this weekend at Gonzaga University. You can watch the entire debate Sunday at 5 p.m. right here on 4 News Now. You can also watch it on the go on KXLY.com or the KXLY Plus app. In studio, I'm Destiny Richards, 4 News Now.
All right, Destiny, thank you so much.
Again, that KXLY.com/forthepeople is a great resource for you as you research the election. All right, we're taking a look at downtown here. You can see kind of some of that haze, right, as we start to get a little more light here in our day. We're in the moderate. We were yesterday and unhealthy for some groups.
Exactly, and we spent much of the day there, and everybody really feels that, but it really affects those with pulmonary problems. Now, we're going to see a continuation of poor air quality. We're in moderate right now, but it's been steadily improving little by little all morning long. And we're going to see it improve not not greatly, but certainly noticeably. That's going to be for this afternoon. We're going to get a bit of a mix out. We have a weak front coming in before the big front comes in, and that's going to be our Friday forecast. 67 today, hazy, south winds 5 to 10. We're going to see those winds really kick up this afternoon overnight. Again, still some hazy areas of smoke still possible. We're going to see those really into the protected valleys. Southwest winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. So things are going to get better. Right now, winds are relatively light. We're sitting at 46 degrees. As we look at Coeur d'Alene, you're at 36 degrees. And again, no wind there, no movement. Dew point at 35, humidity at 96%. The potential for a little bit of light fog does exist there, but nothing tremendous. Right now, 42 into downtown, 37 at Fairchild, 32 at Deer Park, and you've got temperatures in Cheney at about 41 degrees. Post Falls, you have 37 as you get ready for your day today. Western Satellite and Radar, it's going to be busy. There's that front, so we have the two. We have this one that's coming in first. That's going to bring in, again, some of those winds, some of those mixing winds that's going to help with our air quality. The one behind it, that's going to arrive tomorrow. That's where we see the big change. That's where we see the colder temperatures, the rain, and the mountain snows associated with that. And right now, computer models saying the afternoon we could see some light rain. We're going to see heavier amounts into the Palouse. This continues to push south while we'll still have rain overnight. Saturday doesn't look so bad. Temperatures into the upper 60s today, 66 into Coeur d'Alene. The planning forecast plan on rain tomorrow afternoon, certainly tomorrow night into Saturday. 47 Saturday, Sunday 50 should be drier. More rain showers Monday and another round of showers on Wednesday. So that every other day deal.
Yeah. So we will be dialing in more on Saturday, tomorrow morning about this time. We'll be bugging you more on Saturday. We have a lot going on.
Got to be a soccer practice or a football practice coming up.
All games.
Yeah, everything.
We need the details. It is now 10 minutes before the hour. Your morning sprint's coming up next.
Thanks so much for waking up with Good Morning Northwest here on your Sunday morning. We'll be right back.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
4 News Now is brought to you by the Tire Store.
Come celebrate Ironstone Furniture and Fire's 20-year anniversary. Customize your home now and save 20% off of all in-stock furniture and accessories during the sale. Ironstone Furniture and Fire offers sophisticated style, superior comfort, and endless possibilities. So, if you're looking for casual elegance at its best, don't miss Ironstone Furniture and Fire's 20-year anniversary sale.
The internet is full of misinformation about how elections work. There are several things you can do to spot misinformation. Be cautious of headlines designed to provoke anger, fear, or other strong emotions. Double check that the source of information is a trusted expert. And see if other news outlets are also reporting on the issue. You deserve to know the facts about Washington state elections. Visit sos.wa.gov to learn more.
We voted for Patty Murray 4 times before.
But not this year.
Not this time.
Prices at the grocery store keep going up.
Our 401ks are losing value.
We're headed in the wrong direction, and we need new blood.
It's time for Tiffany Smiley.
If we don't find ourselves comfortable enough to make a change, then change isn't going to happen.
This isn't about a party. This is about the future of Washington.
I think we can do better. Voting for Tiffany Smiley is doing better.
I'm Tiffany Smiley, and I approve this message.
With more and more people working from home and not being as active as they used to, there's never been a better time to get back to the gym.
And Move Fitness wants to help. You can join now for around $1 a day to create a new routine for you.
Join the movement. In May of 2019, I was diagnosed with breast cancer.
Greta Monahan shares an update on her emotional journey.
You realize that your family has been through a lot.
Next, Rachel.
Watch Rachel today at 3 and 4 News Now at 5.
It's time. Time to set your eyes free. Free from limitations in your vision. Free from glasses and contacts. Free to see your best and be your best. It's time to smile. Smile is state-of-the-art laser vision correction, or LVC for short. Smile is easy on the eyes. It's bladeless, flapless, and effortless.
Contact Empire Eye Physicians today to learn more about Smile, the new alternative to LASIK.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now. This Good Morning Northwest morning sprint is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
6:53 on the dot. Let's get you ready to take on your Thursday here in the morning sprint.
Destiny Richards is in studio with some things you need to know before you vote.
But first, let's get to Mark Peterson as our haze and sunshine, well, it's coming to an end.
It'll be replaced with, again, some cloud cover and rain showers, but not yet today. In our first alert weather, we're starting off cold up into Deer Park. You're at 32 degrees. Downtown, you're sitting in the low 40s. Officially, we're sitting at 46 degrees. So we want you to be ready for the cool air as you head out. Chance of rain coming in tomorrow night and then over through Saturday. We'll get a break on Sunday, more rain on Monday. So there you have it. Today it is going to be a hazy day. We're going to have sunny conditions. Middle of the day should be gorgeous, but that haze is going to stick around. Our high today is going to be 67 degrees.
UK Prime Minister Liz Truss is done. This is breaking news. She just announced her resignation this morning. Truss, who only became Prime Minister September 6th, will be the shortest serving Prime Minister in modern political history. Her resignation follows weeks of political and economic crisis after the government introduced a new mini budget, which was widely criticized.
Well, we now know the names of the deputies who shot and killed a man in Stevens County last week. It happened last Wednesday near Loon Lake. They say the man shot at someone and threatened to kill that person. He then ran into a wooded area and started firing shots. The SWAT team surrounded the area and a drone operator helped find the man. Officers say that man was headed towards them when deputies shot him. He has still not been identified. Spokane County deputies Stephen Blockman and Alex Bullion are the two men who shot the man. The Spokane Independent Investigative Response Team is now investigating this shooting.
Spokane Valley deputies arrested a man suspected of threatening his ex-girlfriend and her husband with a gun and then crashing his car trying to get away from police. His 2-year-old was inside. This all started yesterday afternoon at a Spokane Valley home in the 2900 block of North Cherry near Pines and Buckeye. The victim says her ex-boyfriend, 41-year-old Keith L. Williams, was stalking her and her daughter for several weeks and finally confronted her and her husband about a parenting situation while holding a pistol. Later, near his home at Sharp and Helena, deputies say Williams crashed his car into a pole trying to get away from police and took off running. His toddler was left in the car but was not hurt. Williams told deputies he didn't even know his son was in the car.
U.S. officials say they will not hesitate to sanction Iran over drone sales to Russia. The issue was raised during a meeting of the UN Security Council today. This as Ukraine is still recovering from Russia's repeated attacks. Widespread blackouts are expected today as Russia targets power plants and other civilian infrastructure. Ukraine's national energy company is now urging people to, quote, charge everything from battery packs to phones. Residents there are expecting 4-hour-long blackouts to begin. This coverage will continue on Good Morning America.
Well, more jobs and a boost for the economy are coming to Moses Lake. 2 new electric battery material making companies, one from Woodinville, another from the Bay Area, are building plants there. The Biden-Harris administration announced it's granting $100 million to each company to jumpstart those facilities. The move stems from President Biden's promise to expand domestic manufacturing of electric vehicles. Senator Maria Cantwell says it will help Moses Lake become the epicenter of clean energy manufacturing.
We have new information about a warning you may have seen on social media claiming that Washington's gas prices could jump nearly 50 cents January 1st. That warning is a reaction to the state's new Climate Commitment Act, which goes into effect next year. The goal of the act is to incentivize Washington business owners to step away from carbon and switch to electricity by charging businesses per metric ton of carbon they release. This includes gas stations. We are told that is not, in fact, the truth when you look at what will be charged for taxes.
And in this year's election, there's a change on the ballot for Spokane County voters. For the first time, people will only vote for a county commissioner from their district. Because of a bill that passed in 2018, all Washington counties that have a population of over 400,000 people now have a district-based county commission structure with a ratio of 1 county commissioner for every 100,000 people. This election, there are 5 races and 10 candidates are vying for your vote for county commissioner. Another Washington race to keep an eye on is for the U.S. Senate between Tiffany Smiley and Patty Murray. These candidates will be going head-to-head in a debate this weekend at Gonzaga University. You can watch the entire debate Sunday at 5 p.m. right here on 4 News Now, KXLY.com, or the KXLY Plus app.
All right, beavers are becoming an issue at Riverfront Park. Parks and Rec says this beaver got the best of a tree, calling it to fall onto the walking bridge of the Centennial Trail, blocking people from getting by. If it continues, Riverfront Park says they'll catch and release the beavers and relocate them.
At 4 News Now, we believe you should expect more from local news. Our team is committed to a community conversation and bringing you information you need when and where you need it. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
I met Chris through a phone call. He was talking to me about his landscaping company, and he was looking to get some financing. What I like about Numerica is when it comes to decision making, it's right down the hall, and we're able to meet his needs within a month.
Joe Biden, Chuck Schumer, and Nancy Pelosi just supersized the IRS to get more money to spend. $80 billion, 5 times the current budget of the IRS. 87,000 new recruits. An IRS larger than the Pentagon. But this battle isn't over. I'll keep fighting to protect law-abiding, hard-working Idahoans. I'm Mike Crapo, and I approve this message. We must stop Washington's overreach.
Get your home ready for the holidays at Walker's, as they offer a double your sales tax discount or no minimum purchase, no money down, no interest for up to 5 years financing.
Making it the perfect time to furnish your life for less at Walker's.
Good morning, everybody. That haze continues to persist, not only through Spokane, but all throughout the state of Washington. We are going to see that improve later on today, but it's not going to be great until maybe tomorrow afternoon. Our 12-hour forecast, temperatures into the mid to upper 60s, 67 our high today, about 5 o'clock. Planning forecast, big changes tomorrow. 53 will be our high. We're looking for rain coming in tomorrow afternoon and overnight into Saturday. Behind that cold front, breezy and colder, with highs Saturday of just 47 degrees, with overnight lows into the mid-30s. Sunday, 50 and partly cloudy.
25-degree difference from Wednesday to Saturday.
Pretty wild. Hey, we'll see you throughout.